They make $1 while you make a dime, and that's why it's time to sit down, relax, and take an R2 cents on how to stay motivated at work while you're on the clock and on the can. Hey friend, and welcome back to the Motivational Poops Podcast, the show that reminds you that life, like digestion, is better when you don't hold everything in. I'm your host, number 2, here to help you be number 1. And today, we're diving into something a lot of us are absolutely terrified at. No, not parallel parking, taking breaks. Because in a hustle culture that glorifies burning out harder than a cheap candle, stepping away from work can feel illegal. But here's the truth. Taking a break isn't slacking. It's essential. It actually makes you more productive, less cranky, and way less likely to fantasize about throwing your laptop into a river. So grab a snack, take a load off, and let's get into it. Real talk. You ever sit down for a 5-minute breather and immediately hear that little guilt troll in your brain whisper, "Shouldn't you be doing something productive right now?" Yeah, same. That troll is a jerk. We live in a world where being busy is treated like a flex. Like if you aren't multitasking 12 things at once while drinking your third iced coffee, are you even trying? But here's the messy truth. Busy doesn't equal productive. Skipping breaks just turns you into a multifunctioning Roomba, spinning in circles, slamming into walls, and eventually crying in a pile of socks. Your energy, creativity, and focus, they run on fuel. And no, caffeine and stubbornness are not a sustainable fuel source. You need real rest. All right, let's get a little nerdy because science has entered the chat. When you work for too long without a break, your brain's ability to focus tanks faster than my willpower in front of a plate of nachos. Mental focus, gone. Decision making, yikes. Stress levels, through the roof. But a short break, like 5 to 15 minutes, is like hitting a magical reboot button. It lets your brain recharge, get creative again, and remember that life is not just one endless Slack notification. Think of your brain like a public bathroom hand dryer. If you overuse it, it just gets weird and stops working properly. You need to let it reset. Let's straighten this out. Breaks aren't luxuries. They're a battle tactic. Elite athletes don't train nonstop. Even the best CEOs and artists don't work 24/7. They rest so they can crush it when it matters. They know the truth. Rest isn't the enemy of productivity. It's the secret weapon. Taking a break doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're strategic. It means you're less likely to throw passive-aggressive Post-it notes around the office by 3 p.m. So what does a real break look like? Spoiler, it's not scrolling through 43 TikToks while stress clenching your jaw, unless you're checking out our fun facts about pooping at work. But only then is it okay. Here's your new break menu. 1. Take a walk, 5 to 10 minutes. Fresh air is free, friend. 2. Eat a real lunch, not hovering over your keyboard and inhaling ramen lunch. 3. Listen to something that fills your soul, like, this podcast. 4. Try the Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of a break, and repeat. Basically a poop-themed productivity hack if you think about it. And 5. Do literally nothing. Just exist for a few minutes. Daydream. Stare at a window. Befriend a cloud. Small breaks add up. They're like fiber for your brain. You might not notice at first, but wow, things run smoother. Breaks help you show up better. You are not a productivity robot. You are not a walking to-do list with legs. You are a magnificent, hilarious human being, slightly weird, but in the best way possible. And humans, we need rhythm, not relentless grinding. When you take intentional breaks, you make better decisions. You respond with more patience. Even when Chad sends another quick question email at 4:59 p.m., you tap into deeper creativity. And you work smarter, not harder and angrier. Breaks aren't slowing you down. They're giving you the fuel to speed up. and not crash spectacularly halfway through. Look, I used to be terrible at this. I worked through lunch. I skipped fresh air. I treated getting up from my desk like it was a crime. And I got stuff done, sure. But I also turned into a grumpy swamp monster by 2 p.m. every day. Then I started scheduling breaks like appointments. And everything shifted. More energy, better ideas, significantly fewer angry sighs. Treating breaks like part of my strategy didn't make me lazy. It made me unstoppable. And yes, slightly less likely to threaten my computer with a hammer. A quick recap before we wrap this up faster than a Chipotle burrito. Rest is not weak. It's wise. Breaks recharge your focus, creativity, and energy. Even tiny intentional breaks can change your day. You don't earn rest. You require it to be your best. Basically, breaks are self-care. Breaks are strategy. And breaks are bathroom humor approved. Here's your challenge this week. Straight from number 2. Pick one intentional break each day. Just one. A 10-minute walk, a real sit-down lunch, 5 minutes of just breathing. Schedule it. Protect it like it's the last clean public restroom on a road trip. Because protecting your energy, that's how you keep showing up strong without flaming out halfway. That's it for today's episode of the Motivational Poops Podcast. If this gave you the permission slip you didn't know you needed to chill the heck out, share it with a friend who needs a breather too. And hey, if listening to this was your break today, good job. You honored your body, your brain, and your bathroom humor roots. And before you go, make sure to follow our podcast, like this episode, and give us a quick review if you haven't already. It goes a really long way. Until next time, this is number 2, helping you be number 1. Rest is productive, protect your peace, stay strong, and wash those hands, dude. You've got this.